Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's do a run we haven't won with yet. Let's do... a Melting Umbra? That's gonna be so hard, but at least it's not Umbra melting. I don't know what would be better, but you know what? Let's freaking do it. Melting Umbra. I don't know what I'm doing with Melting and Umbra together. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get Reform and Stealth, which seems like an amazing combination. Consume, not really. But maybe we'll get like an amazing artifact as well that just kind of makes the run function. Deal 2 damage when an enemy unit moves between floors. Deal 5 damage to enemy units when a burnout unit dies. When any burnout unit dies, deal 5 damage to all enemy units. It basically turns it into an imp. I think that's pretty good. We can at the very least use our dregs as suicide, you know, blow-uppers. Blower-uppers. Now, do we want Dark Calling for Reform or Burnout 3? I think we want Burnout 3 because we have reforms. We can bring back our champion. So let's bring back our champion every floor, and if we make the reform card hold over, then we will be able to put him on every floor that the boss has to traverse. So I think that's pretty good for us. And what I like about this, honestly, is the fact that our dregs explode. So I can just put a dreg up here. He's killing everything on his own. That's fantastic. Thank you very much, dreg. But only burnout units blow up. A morsel will not blow up. Which, you know, you think about it and you say, of course, but I would love it if a morsel blew up. Should hold right click here. There are a lot of minions, but we can reform another unit, put him down, and then have him blow up. That's kind of the, not the whole point of the run right now, but it's a minor point of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you will die and blow up. Fantastic, I love it. Gain energy. Well, you might as well. Might as well. I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't kill you. What I can do is put a train steward there, here, and a shade splitter. You're all dead because our champion is burning out. That's fantastic. I think we'll give you 1 damage shield. And then here's 5 energy for no reason. And then if we can reform our champion, we will be able to reform them next turn, put them here, and they're gonna do a lot of damage very quickly. But check this out. The drag explodes. The drag explodes. Gotta love it. Lifesteal. You're not gonna matter at all, Train Steward, but you might as well put him down like this. And we could put a drag down to explode next turn. I don't think we need to, though. We might as well. Well, I shouldn't have put him in the front because the lifesteal isn't gonna matter on a drag. But all we really need is just our Erector Flicker back, and he's got Burnout 4 now, and then, you know, you're toasted. So we have a few cards that we need upgrading, and weirdly enough, if we could go directly into spell upgrades and get holdover, I think we would win, not the run, but we would at least make it past Daedalus. Because if our Rector Flicker could be immortal, that would be almost all that we need. And Purifying Cleanse is almost what we need. It'll keep the Rector Flicker alive longer and heal him. That's pretty good. Could also take a Tomb unit. Could also take Hallowed Drippings for the consume. Our cards are going to consume in Seraph, but I think a single Purifying Cleanse is okay. And I will take a Tumbra Assault for the targeted damage. We already have, what, Rage Ember Drain? Gain 2 energy? That does not seem that good. But let's see if we can upgrade spells. I really do think that if we can hold over, we would be extremely happy with life. Summon a morsel, create a copy. I think it's better than Crucible Warden, although Crucible Warden is really good against certain enemies. So I'll take a Crucible Warden. We don't have to rely on him. Double stack. Yeah. Burnout 4 is also good, but we would like to reform. I think a double stack engulfed in smoke is amazing. And then I'm just going to make something cheaper. I will make a molded cheaper, because if we make that molded holdover, that's the card that we want to have holdover anyway. So let's do it like that. And I will dump a Train Steward, because we don't want to fill the floor with Train Stewards. We want to be able to put our champion down. We need more units, definitely, but for the first few trials, you can just rely on your champion as long as they live. And our champion sometimes lives and sometimes dies with the reform, but you know, hopefully the turns just kind of work in our favor there. You're dead? And you're burning out in 5 turns. That's fantastic. You're taking 5. If you live, I don't care. If you move up here, I can just put a drag down here and kill you. Actually, you'll die to the Crucible Warden anyways. So let's attempt our assault, gain some more morsels. I mean, we could always Shade Splitter, but I would like to feed you, I guess. So we'll do it like this. Plus 3 health. We would like this on our Crucible Collector, Crucible Warden, whatever, Crucible somebody. It's somebody's Crucible. You might as well. I can't think of a reason not to. Now we have no real better units. We could put a Train Steward down there, but I kind of already forgot about him. Oops. You're making it to the pyre, you're dead. Might as well protect the damage shield. You don't need damage shield. You need damage shield. Damage shield 2 is fantastic. I don't know. I can kill a unit before they move up, I guess. I think putting a dreg down is smart so that it explodes. And I could put you at the back, but if I put you at the front, maybe it'll explode sooner. But if I put you at the back, I could put morsels in front of you. But I'm putting morsels on the second floor. Do it like this. Well, the explosion didn't really help. Now, the super unfortunate thing here is that we have so many molded. We can bring back units and then place them and then engulf in smoke so we can at least do more damage, but the fact that our champion is dying and we're not gonna get molded next turn is so bad. But I still think this is fine, weirdly enough. This might actually, no, it's not gonna do enough damage because we're just gonna burn out too quickly. But at the very least, no, we are doing enough damage, barely. They were about to burn out on this turn, but they did enough. So that was pretty good. Got a little bit lucky though. Burnout 2. I think another Purifying Cleanse is okay. It's healing on the champion plus more burnout. What's not to love? I think here you just want the packed morsels. We need something that gives us more morsels. Friendly burnout units get rage too. We can build a burnout floor, but I don't think the rage is good. I think, what I should say is I don't think the rage is enough. Like, we can put rage on our champion. They're gonna be a 150-150 eventually. I don't think we need more. Shadow Eater is good crowd control. Is that gonna be our 3 floors then? Crucible Warden, Rector Flicker at the bottom with dregs to explode. Shadow Eater. We could go for the alloyed construct again, but I don't want to have too many Gorge units, but I still like the idea of some of these. Shadow Eater is a good tank, but he's real big, 2 energy, hard to play. I don't know, maybe we want Paraffin Enforcer and then just stack Rage on burnout units. It's hard to keep them alive, and now I'm kind of wishing I had taken maybe that Consume card that makes burnout units live longer. But what's weird is that Paraffin Enforcer does not burn out himself. He is a 15-15. He's not that bad. But I'm sticking. I'm putting the burnout units where they explode instead of where they like belong, if that makes sense. So is it Shadow Eater or Alloyed Construct on this one? Give me the. I'm gonna take Paraffin Enforcer. I think maybe we can make Burnout build work, but we need the ladies. I think we need the ladies on this one, I really do. Now, do we try to get Holdover? I think you do. Because if you get Holdover, I think you win. And we get another unit too, and it's another Remnant unit. I'm really fishing for Holdover. Problem is I don't have the gold to really fish forever, but next floor, there's no spell upgrades, and we're probably going to go merchant for the Pyre Healing anyways. We could get the Pyre Healing in an artifact. I'm going to risk left path for the free artifact. Morsel units get damage shield. Cards with Consume have a 50% chance to be discarded against Seraph. That's fantastic, but the damage shield morsels are really freaking good. I'm gonna go with discard instead of consuming. Hellhorned Awoken Stygian Guard. Give me the Hellhorned. Way too expensive. Tell the amount of rage on friendly units. Consume, apply rage and armor. I think that was a mistake. I think we should have maybe gone Awoken. I don't know what kind of good Awoken rare cards there are. The rare cards tend to be very specific for the clan, so just getting 3 options never seems to really function well. It's not like we have Snecko and we can take multi-strike, you know? Double stack, gain stealth. Okay. I don't want Ember Drain though. We're doing okay damage down here, and we're slowly building up rage. Now our champion is gonna die shortly, but we reform them and we bring them back. What do we care if they die? What do we care if they die? Actually kind of thinking, why not put a drag down here? I want them to explode and kill the other units. We can put a train steward down here, weirdly enough, and they're gonna live. We might be able to keep the champion burning forever, but it's gonna be very tricky. We have other things to mold back, so I think I'm okay with this. So the bomb is gonna go through stealth, but we can put a unit in front to tank the hit, or we could just kill it with one of these. This seems to be a lot better. Gorge you. You know what I like about this? I'm not gorging on 3 different floors. I have 1 gorge floor. What's the gorge floor? It's that one up there. And I will make a drag. I really want to dump a train steward, but a unit has to live to the 2nd floor to kill them, so I can play Moldeds in the future. I'm gonna do it anyways though. Can always mold the champion back to the top, I guess. You're dying, that's okay. Keep burning out our champion. I think this is a turn where we might want to just sacrifice a morsel. We bring back another Dreg, or do we bring back a morsel? I don't know, I think you just bring back another damage shield morsel for this guy. You say, okay, you're gonna take away 2 of my damage shields, I'm gonna give myself 3. 5, actually, now that I ran the math. I think that works out for me more than it works out for you, and this is actually what I wanted. I want the train stewards to die because I don't want them in the deck. They need to go. Lifesteal doesn't really matter on you. Health matters a lot. Attack matters a lot. Might as well give you a little bit of healing. You're gonna make it up to the top floor, which is really annoying. I could put a Dreg down here and kill you. Then I could put a morsel up here. I don't know, I don't really care that you make it up to the top, but I guess I should kill you. And I'll do it with the Dreg at the front. You might as well, you know, give yourself space for a reform. We didn't get a reform, but that's okay. We also do not have as much burnout on the champion as I would like. Maybe we should be letting them burn out themselves, that way we can reform them for the permanent burnout gain, but I'm hoping we'll draw a reform next turn. That's pretty much all we got. Well, we got one more play. Even though it is a little weird. You're still only taking 73, which is not that good. And you're dying in 2 hits, which is also not that good. I think we abandon this floor and we say, hey, morsels, go up here. He does have 11 damage shield and he does 30 damage. It's actually not enough. And we didn't draw a reform, so here's hoping we draw it next turn, because I'm kind of just relying on that. Hey, we got it. We don't need it because the boss is dead. I guess 16 damage shield is enough, but just in case. There's some of that, there's some of that. We'll give you a energy morsel, because why not? 4 turns of stealth. My god. We need holdover. We need holdover so badly. 30x to the front enemy unit is pretty good, but Memento Mori is also real good. If we let our units die. We have morsels? We have morsels. You take Memento Mori. Now, this Lady of the Reformed is the exact unit I wanted, because they will allow our champion to live for a lot longer. And we're making a burnout floor, absolutely. I think we want capacity, so we can... I think we want capacity. That way we can put the Lady, the Paraffin Enforcer, and our champion on the same floor. I think we want capacity. Capacity is always a problem, especially in the Umbra decks with the morsel, but maybe we'll take energy or damage shield or something next. I think now we will upgrade some units. We need health, and then this floor will go for spells. Plus 20 pyre health and 75 coins seems like a pretty good option. But let's get units first. Dude, an endless Lady of the Reformed is amazing. I'm not calling a GG, but I am saying that that's incredible. Incredible! And then we'll give you plus 10 health. We could reroll, but we're not really gonna be able to afford anything. I wanna save some money for the next floor shop. So let's remove some of these train stewards. And I love the fact that we got endless on that unit. That's insanely good. And we're just gonna stack burnout on our champion and our Lady and hope that that's enough. I do not care about spikes at all. Do you think my 85 champion cares about 4 spikes? The answer is no. The answer is no, they do not. Spoilers. You're gonna hit, you're gonna hit, you're gonna hit, you're gonna take 4, you're gonna die? If you're gonna die, I actually like this. What are we putting at the top? I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't, well no, it does matter, because it does matter. Because I want to kill the loot goblin wherever they spawn, and if they spawn here, I can kill them with a dreg. So, we want Paraffin Enforcer, we want Lady of the Reformed. This is our bottom floor. This is our turn 1 floor. It's a pretty good floor, if you ask me. There are many floors, this one's mine. Kill him. Explode. Kill him. If we had more capacity, we could put more units here, but I don't want to put a drag on this floor. If we had a draft, that would be fantastic. You know, like a 50 times 2 draft. It benefits from the rage. You know, it'll live for a long time thanks to the lady. That would be perfect. This guy also maybe doesn't need to be here, but he's still functional. Deal 3 damage. Well, we really can only do that. Can mold back a dreg. I don't see a reason not to. I think we should get as many units out as possible. I think we should drag on this floor just so that we can maybe burn out. Do some AoE damage, kill these units as they move up. We can finally start gorging up here. End turn, everything's going just fine. Now, do you play stealth? You can. You don't need to, but you can. Because we have enough burnout already on this floor. It's tempting not to, though. It's very tempting not to. You're all dying, and you're taking 15 because you're all dying. Do we want you to die? We might want to play stealth up here, honestly, so we deal some damage. We deal more damage, I should say. Is it enough to get a kill? Well, it's 23 plus 10, 33? No, it's not enough to get kills without making our unit stronger, which we can't do unless we play a 2 damage morsel, or a train steward will help. So I tell you what, if we play a train steward and engulfed in smoke, we can do more damage. I'd like to kill you guys though, for sure. We're actually doing less. Never mind! Shows what I know. I think we still got him on the way up. Yeah, barely, but we still got him. Restore 10 health. Well, there's only one unit that I really care about restoring health on. The one that gets hit. You're not taking that much damage, but I got units to play up here. I got units to play. Because I want you to die. I can't play both a dreg and a train steward, but I can at least put down a dreg. Don't play the train steward. I also can't believe we haven't gotten Memento Mori at all. We got it. You're dead. Perfect! We're dying to spikes on a couple of units, but I can probably keep him alive. No, it's gonna apply burnout to him. But you know what? He will live for a couple of extra turns. I think that is definitely worth it. Or I could just Memento Mori and then wipe you, and then you're not dying to spikes at all. That seems better. That seems a lot better, actually. And now you're not even dying. Oh, that's like we actually have a working floor. How weird is that? It's like I know what I'm doing on this run or something. So the rage is helping. If we could give him multi-strike, that would be lovely. Gorge triggers an additional time. Oh man. Yeah. Trigger extinguish without killing it. Nothing has extinguished. I don't think we need another one of these. I think we need a Fatal Melting. It's AoE in the same vein as Memento Mori. Excavation Eruption is also beautiful. Let's think though. Maybe we want engine upgrade? We have a lot of capacity on floors we don't need. We could turn that into energy. Ah, delicious. It would allow us to play Memento Mori. It would allow us to play the AoE card. I always forget the name of it, Fatal Melting. Or we could just make these cards cheaper by upgrading spells, which I believe we're about to do. Yeah, we're about to upgrade spells. I'm like, Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic. Cave-in, descend units. I don't think we need Cave-in. Dun 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 dun. A substantial upgrade to the furnaces in the Bone Shaker will eventually be necessary to ensure more efficient energy output. These upgrades will require considerable room to function, though. With little regard for their own lives, these morsels seem to explode carelessly in the mines, paying no mind to their possible consequences of the actions. I've seen this backfire on more than one occasion. I've only seen the aftermath, but when a level of the Crucible collapses, very few morsels survive. The Umbra don't even care to check for survivors, choosing instead to spawn new morsels. The poor morsels! I feel sorry for those little guys. I actually think I'm just gonna skip. After all that debate, I'm just like, you know what? Nah. Don't really need the health, but I am still gonna go this way for the money. Move consume. Plus 10 magic power. I think on a Tumbra Assault, that's great. A spell costing less, I think on Fatal Melting or Memento Mori. Let's go Fatal Melting. Memento Mori is good, but we have really high front line damage. Let's get the AoE to be a little bit better. Well, actually, we have AoE, we have explosions, so you know what? Never mind. Let's make Memento Mori better. And Holdover is exactly the card I wanted. So what do we want to hold over? Do we hold over Molded? Do we hold over Fatal Melting? Do we hold over Memento Mori? Or do we hold over Engulfed in Smoke? Every option there is great, but I think you want Molded. This way you can just bring back units for free every turn, including morsels. So you can bring back a morsel and let him gorge, and you get double gorge. And honestly, I don't mind multi-strike here, because our lady comes back, we have double gorge. Do more damage, see if I care. You're not gonna get past my champion anyways. Please? In fact, you're not even gonna get past a single dreg, believe it or not. You're freaking toasted. Here, boom, you're dead. Congratulations, you played yourself. Here. Have rage. Oh, I'm sorry. So there's the lady. That floor is now done. This floor is now done. You're gorging. Give you rage. The turns almost play themselves, and I kind of love that. So Molded, we're gonna bring back a unit. Guess what unit we're gonna bring back? Something that burns out. Or, you know what, we have a Dreg, so let's bring back a Morsel and have him get eaten. And I actually think we want energy, weirdly enough. We also do not want to engulf in smoke, because we want to take damage to keep our champion alive. We could reform them, but again, we want our champion to stay alive. We'd actually like to engulf up here to keep you alive longer And if we can play that many turns in a row, the champion will not be able, or the boss will not be able to kill you at all. It must be a terrible life being a morsel. You just get eaten all the time. People start summoning you out of nowhere. I mean, I wonder if the morsels, like, come back to life as morsels? You know? Like, hey, I'm a morsel. I have full recollection of my past life, of my past self. Sorry, what are we doing? I think we gotta heal you. We don't need to. I think we should. And then I think, honestly, we just do this. We have plenty of room for morsels, which I love. I'm just gonna dump the train steward because I don't care. I love the sound of all of that gorging. Now you have 14 damage shield. They remember being eaten and they exist to die. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's a horrible life to live. For certain. Well, I mean, I think you just... Well, no, we do this in a specific order. Atumbra Assault, Memento Mori, Fatal Melting, Purifying Cleanse, Morsel Miner, Morsel Excavator, Dragon. And now we have 18 damage shield. Man, that's good. That's real freaking good. And we got our holdover molded again. We want to keep this for the champion. We'll probably respawn them up here. You do deal multi-strikes, but I don't worry about you at all. What are we gonna bring back? We're gonna bring back the best single morsel we possibly can and make you gorge out of your gourd. Now you do deal 7 times 5 damage now, and we're not doing that much. Really though, it's all about this 22 stack of damage shield maybe keeping us alive, but I admit we're not doing as much damage as I would have liked. So, we're gonna play everything. And I think we are going to keep stacking up all this damage. You're taking a lot of damage, admittedly, but it's not enough. Taking 322. This is when I would love lifesteal over the damage shield, because if we had 26 stacks of lifesteal, you wouldn't be getting through us at all, ever. That's not the case, is it? So we actually did get our lady back, which is perfect. Dude, this is a great combination. You get the lady out, you get the Rector Flicker out, she makes the Rector Flicker live longer, and then you just end turn, and we don't need 30 stacks of damage shield, we need 5. Every floor, when the boss comes, is just champion, 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 champion. It's pretty good. I do like this. I don't think we need Subsuming Blade. It's good. Don't need it. Wax and Spike is pretty good. You can play it on the floor with your... champion, but applying I don't think is the same as enhancing. So if you play it for 0, you're not actually gaining anything. The burnout is temporary. It could still be pretty good to give them more attack, but we don't have like a multi-strike unit. We could give a unit multi-strike. And actually, if I give you burnout, you will then buff yourself with the rage. So you know, I think I will take Wax and Spike. I think it has a place here. Draw a unit, enhance it with -5, +5 attack. No. Ember Forge, no. Cave-in, no. Take the piercing. I don't think we need it. We have so we have high damage spells. Again, if we make them holdover, we love life. So I think I will go left for even more spell upgrades. The spells are all important on this run, I feel. And every single one of these that we can make holdover is just insanely good. +1 capacity, +3 capacity, -1 capacity, +15 magic power. Do we care about magic power? No. No. So let's just go for the 1 capacity on every floor. We could do +3 capacity and then play dregs. Yeah, I actually like this. Because if we play the plus capacity, dregs can go on the same floor as our Lady of the Reformed, and then we can actually get more damage out of them via rage. Now, if the floor capacity is at the top, it's not as good, but I still like it. Yeah, we'll take the book. It's the same capacity gain, it's just on one floor instead of spread out. I think we can handle that. So a Fatal Melting will become cheaper. I don't think you need to magic power anything, so we'll reroll for holdover. One day, man, one day we'll get this. Do you hold over anything here? No, not really. I mean, well, no, it's permafrost actually. Do you permafrost anything? You could permafrost Engulfed in Smoke, but I actually like playing it when it comes around. So I think I'm just gonna make Fatal Melting cheap. And be happy when it shows up. I really want to make these cards hold over, but I think this is fine. I mean, we could make molding free. It's still good value to place, you know, to get the upgrade there, so yeah, sure. We're gonna play it when it comes around. We might as well make it cheaper. We're gonna play a Fatal Melting, but the holdover on Fatal Melting is worth more than the holdover on Reform, because I already have one. So ideally, +3 would be at the bottom. It is! It's gonna be the biggest damn gorge floor, not gorge floor, the biggest damn burnout floor ever. And this is exactly what we want. So we'll play, I don't know. I'm actually gonna play you up there. Because I'm gonna play Dreg in the middle to burn out, or to blow up all these guys. I mean, this is what I want. I want the Wax and Spike, but I want the Wax and Spike after we play the unit who can burn out. Who will be doing the burnout anyways. So we'll play this, we'll play this, we'll play you. Everyone's living. Yeah, sure, give me more damage shield. And then are we gonna play this? Let's hold it. +9 damage doesn't matter that much. This is what I wanted. Ewan can't, I don't care. You know what? Apply burnout too, there we go. So now you're gonna increase your own damage with the strike. I like it a lot. We have no morsels unfortunately, but that's okay. Every time we get hit, we're stacking up the burnout. Fatal Melting. If we play it here, we get a kill, so I'm kind of feeling like we should. I can bring back a morsel, which is lovely. You're not taking a lot of damage, though. Can I kill you? No, we do 9 damage. It's not even close. Well, all right, in that case, ice you. I don't want to stack too many things up here. In fact, I want this train steward to die now that I realized my mistake. So we might take some pyre damage. I really don't mind. But I am going to, you know, this does more damage. It does quite a bit of damage, actually. Let's get these dregs out here. Boom, you're doing more damage. Boom, you're doing more damage. We're stacking up rage on this floor? That's pretty good. And my units are not dying. But you are making it up, which is highly unfortunate. So let's see what we can do about that. We can mold morsels, and that's it. We want the morsels to die to make Memento Mori better, and we don't want to place them here, though. We have 6 units on this floor. That's amazing. You're making it to the pyre. You're gonna hit me for 18 damage. And I don't think there's anything I can do to stop you. Well, in that case. Five and 7. Hold up. Hold up. I think I can save 6 pyre damage. Because 7, 5, 2, 7, 5, and 3 will kill you, and then 2 and 20 will hit you in the back. So it's gonna be, oh, but you do 8 and 6 damage. Oh, okay, so we do want to put the morsels in the back, because I want the morsels to get gorged more than I want them to die. All right, you got me. We'll at least have all the damage-dealing morsels come out. Yep. And you know what? I always put the burnout unit in the front. That's a little bit silly of me, huh? You're dying. Perfect. You know, we'll play you next turn. Burnout, or sorry, rage slowly getting better. If we can give this guy multi-strike, oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh, it's gonna be so good. You're taking 5. I can make you hit my pyre once. Memento Mori is not gonna do anything. It's gonna do something here. Ugh. That means you will hit my pyre once. I'm okay with that. We're not gonna get any value out of a Tumbra Assault. Well, if we're not getting value, what if we put another Dreg up there? Will that do anything? It'll do 5 more damage. Nah, I'm okay with that. What are your stats like? Oh, I can't look. You have 6 health? Looks like you have about 10 health. I want you to get more base health. You need to be able to survive a 20 damage attack from Fel if you're gonna do any, if you're gonna have any value later, essentially. So put a Dreg down so that they burn out. I'll put you up here. Oh no, she died! Oh, wait a minute, she's back. So this is the last turn. I think you can tell because there's only one enemy being spawned here, like it's a smaller wave. So next turn, Fel is gonna start attacking. I don't think Fel's gonna make it too far, especially with our champion having 11 stacks of burnout and living through like 4 attacks. You also come out with lifesteal, which makes you so much better, lady. She is such a good lady. So we're just gonna stack up some health. Some damage, sounds good to me. And there's a final wave. How much damage are you taking? You're dead! I love to see it because it means that I think in general my strategy has worked. Now what I'm not gonna do is play Engulfed in Smoke. I'm not gonna risk anything because if I play Engulfed in Smoke, there's a possibility we're gonna lose because all of our units are gonna die. Who the heck knows? So just don't play anything. Don't. End turn. It's tempting. I know it's so tempting to play a card. Don't. So I need Multi-strike. Multi-strike! Or a bounty stalker. Oh, that's so good. CM Breen, hello, welcome to the stream. Shard Mitosis is also really good. Oh, but there's my multi-strike, right? Oh, but you want to multi-strike the champion, right? Man, these are both so good. The thing with Bounty Stalker is that, you know, I guess you can reform him. Ooh, man, that's good. You reform him, you bring him back, and then right before the final wave happens, you put him in the very back. It's a great reform target. It's such a good reform target. If we can make him endless, that would be better, but we don't have to make him endless. Now, we could get Furnace Tap, and if we get Furnace Tap, we can multi-strike the champion. We can do it right before the final wave happens, but I kind of like having the Bounty Stalker who can move around. I can place him where I think he would need to be in order to get kills faster, and he's a great reform target. We can move him around, tank a hit. Furnace Tap we would like to freeze and play it right at the end. Bounty Stalker we can play during the actual floor, during the actual fight. So I think here, I think we want card draw. We have a lot of cheap cards. Sorry, maybe not card draw, maybe capacity. No, maybe card draw. We have a lot of cheap cards, yeah. Perils of Production can also get us energy to handle the to handle the Ember Drain, but I don't think we need capacity. We got very lucky with the capacity being where it was last time, but we can always deal with a 6 capacity floor. It's not ideal, but I get it, deal. But do we need more capacity? I don't think we need more capacity. We have enough. So let's go for card draw. It's not energy, but we have energy morsels. We have the energy gain card. Now do you upgrade? We need to upgrade Bounty Stalker, Crucible Warden. We need to upgrade Paraffin Thug. Multi-strike on a lot of these units would be great. Holdover is okay on some of them, but we have enough spells, I think, and we have a lot of upgrades on spells. I think we need units. I was tempted to do this, but we can always do spell upgrades down here at the very end. Remove 2 cards, spell upgrade, 75 gold. Yeah, let's get a free artifact. 2 units get more health. Waxer units gain endless. What are you, Bounty Stalker? You're wickless. Damn it. Do we want dregs coming back every turn? You're already endless. I don't really want the dregs coming back, because I have to draw them again, and I don't want to have my draw be filled up with 9 3s that don't reform anymore. So weirdly enough, I think you skip this and take gold. I don't want either of these. If Bounty Stalker was Waxer, 9,000% yes. Large stone. I like a large Crucible Warden because he's on his own floor, and he needs to be bigger. Which means we don't have enough for a reroll, but I think that's okay. You know, I think you just make him bigger. 25 gold, insane artifact value. I don't want anything else there, weirdly enough. We could reroll, we could save our money. I think we save our money. Let's buy artifacts on the next floor, and let's get our 150 champion. Now, yeah, the multi-strike would be nice, but I still think the Bounty Stalker is the good play. Although I will say, Spell Shield honestly doesn't bother me. I will say that the champion with multi-strike would allow us to not have to play Bounty Stalker. We need him to die many times before he gets really good, but I still think this is fine. And we got extremely good early draw. Like really, 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 really good early draw. So we're gonna play Bounty Stalker. More like Bounty Stonker, am I right? We're gonna play Rector. Well, no, we should play you down here, right? So when you burn out, I can bring you back. Yeah. Yeah, you do that. You do that. Weirdly enough, in that case, I think we put the Dreg in the front so that they kill all the units. Yeah, and then we play Lady of the Reform. This is gonna be a weird one. I don't think we play Paraffin Enforcer down there. I'm gonna play him up here to die. Same thing with the Bounty Stonker. Stonks. And as a result of that, I think I will play the Crucible Warden. I mean, this right now is their job. Tank some hits and let the Bounty Stonker die. now I can't stop saying it. You're absolutely dead. Don't worry about you. You know, I can gain a little bit more energy. I mean, weirdly enough, I do think you play that so that you free up your deck a little bit. I don't think you play Train Steward at the top, though. We need to remove these Train Stewards. They're garbage. At least the Dregs are playable, because when they die, they AoE kill everyone else. So we'll play one Dreg at the back, one at the front. Kills all those units. We'll mold back our bounty. He's now doing 25. Put you up here. And then instead of Shade Splitter, I'm just gonna Wax and Spike. Give him Burnout. Give him a little bit more attack. It also Preserve, which I didn't even consider. And I don't care if you die, I'll just play you next turn. So let's let you die. And by letting you die, we'll play some morsels up here. I mean, I could play you down there. I think we play you in the back, let's be honest. We don't need energy. Health. Damage. Damage. Play guys up there. You made it up with 3 HP? I almost don't believe it. By the way. Don't play this. That's a bad card to play. Let's give you some more Burnout. It's a free card. It's a pretty good free card. You love that. I guess it doesn't really matter who gorges on that. You know? Dump the Dreg. I don't want the Dreg in my inventory. I don't. Get him out of here. Yeah, more Soul Floor. It's like an Imp Floor, but worse. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, baby, I think we got it. Give you... more damage shield? It is worth playing units too, so that we can build up the damage of our spells, even though we're not really going to be playing them with the spell shield. Taking 1,000 damage, huh? I actually really like this, because it means Bounty Stonker can get out one more time. Now just don't play anything else, because we're killing him next turn. So don't play anything else. Don't even heal anything. Don't play Wax and Spike. Let Stonker die. And kill him later. You're dead. I wish that we could get another turn out of Stonker, but you know what? That's fine. Dun, dun, dun. There's our 400 gold. Pretty easy trial, just due to the nature of the run that we've constructed, which is kind of cool. Trigger units extinguish without killing it. That's good if you can get it early with a bounty, but it's too late for this. And we've already given him like 50 attack. It's pretty good. We don't need another Fatal Melting. We don't need another Engulfed in Smoke, because oftentimes we want our units to get hit. Let's skip. We have 700 gold. We don't need Feast. We have enough capacity. Ember Forge plus 2 energy every turn. You know, weirdly enough, this gives me a floor that I can dump morsels on. This is stupid, but also we get plus 2 energy. I like the plus 2 energy because we do have an X cost card. And we also need the energy to get rid of the garbage. But it's just a 1 unit you put down, you get extra energy, you know, it costs you 1 card draw once, and then it's out. And then you don't have to worry about it ever again. Because here's the thing, we're not going to be playing anything on the 3rd floor except for garbage morsels. So I'm kind of thinking, why not? Although, what's coming up next? What are we gonna do? Magic or steel? Are we gonna upgrade units or are we gonna upgrade spells? Also, is there a duplicator? There's a hell vent on the left, card removal on the right. What are we gonna duplicate? Hey, don't, why not? You can't tell me what to do. By the way, Playspool, thank you for the cheer. It did not show up because my OBS disconnected from the internet earlier and I didn't bother to fix it. It's very awkward to fix. What about a second Crucible Warden? No, I don't want a second one of those. I want more damage. What about a duplicated Bounty Stonker? He can go anywhere. He can go anywhere, man. He can go anywhere. Because I don't know what to duplicate if we go the duplication path. If I can give someone multi-strike and then duplicate him, that's freaking amazing. So maybe that's what we do. Left path duplication, our spells are actually pretty damn good. Units are the only thing that we really care about. Yeah, okay. You got me. But I'm still taking the Ember Forge. You can't tell me what to do. So I think we go left. I think we upgrade a unit, we duplicate him, and I think we're relatively happy with that. We can do a lot of upgrading too. So let's go left path first. Check out the artifacts. Damage shield to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. Damage shield 2. We don't summon a lot of units except for bounty. We don't need the energy. Don't auto summon, way too late. Second unit gain 3 energy, don't need it. This is a weird artifact shop where we got literally nothing. Endless bounty stonkers, pretty good. Because then you don't have to play molded on him, you can play it on something else, and you are going to want to play this guy every time he shows up. So +5, +10. I want multi-strike on you, but I think I'd rather have multi-strike on bounty. He's gonna be so good. +5, +10? I don't know, Ember Forge can get a kill. Although, wouldn't you rather upgrade a Dreg so you can have something on a good floor? King Killjoy asks, do you take challenges from viewers? I'm still trying to win the game. I'm still trying to get the cards, get all of the golds unlocked and win with all of the clan archetypes. This is one I haven't won with before, so I'm kind of happy that the run is going as well as it is. I've never won with Melting+Umbra. Hellrush when? Hellrush is garbage. Well, not always. The custom Hell Rush is garbage because no one wants to play with me. What do you put this on? I guess you put it on a dreg. We'll start you with 2 damage shield. We'll re-roll. No multi-strike, but quick is still good for the bounty stonker. I can't stop saying it now. Because then they'll attack before they die. Paraffin Enforcer is also a good one. But yeah, let's just go quick on Bounty Man. What is this middle upgrade? 10 attack? Yeah, who cares? Then we'll put 25 health on the... I don't know, Dreg? We'll put extra 10 attack on Paraffin. We'll remove a card. I might want to just remove 2 cards. Can't afford the second one. 145 gold. Can't do anything with it. I should also, I should have considered what we're gonna duplicate, but I guess we're just gonna duplicate Bounty Stonker. Every time. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. On purpose. Make a better Dreg. Because it's basically a 100 damage spell for 1 that comes back. And maybe it'll live. For a couple of turns. So that's kind of what I was looking for out of my bounty. If you do a challenge, pick your 3 most hated modifiers and play with your favorite clan. I don't know who my favorite clan is. I thought it was Umbra, but then I died because I couldn't gorge my champion and I felt bad. Okay, consume. 50% chance of not consuming a spell though. And there's all the blight cards that we have, but we have no extra energy. I just realized. That's why we're gonna play the big guy when he shows up, the Umber Forge. Big floor here. Yeah, I think you big floor there. So we're gonna bounty. I mean, if we big floor here, we can kill the self-mutilators when they move up, but if we get the tomb unit out, it's actually not a tomb unit, it's a construct, then we'll have the energy to get rid of these cards. And we don't need to play them necessarily now. We have full pyre health. I think we want to build the big floor first. I really do. So I think we're gonna build big floor. The Dreg does not quite get a kill. It gets a kill on 1 unit, but I would still, I think, rather have the Dregs get powered up. And that's kind of exactly the turn I wanted. The music feels a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Oh, took a minute for that, there we go. Took a minute for that to show up. The music in some of the other levels is really quiet, and then you get to the Seraphite, and it's like, dun 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 dun. A little loud, but oh well. Okay. Paraffin Thug. Dreg. Only 1 unit is making it up. That's not a problem. Now, one problem I'm noticing is that we can't really kill the frontline units effectively, but we can at least ice 1 pretty quickly. But we're gonna get another bounty out there. And I think I'll just purge. We'll not worry about the Shade Splitter on this turn. And we love that middle floor. I mean, it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. And hey, we can kill you, which is lovely. You explode on death, so we want to make sure you get placed in the back. You're dead, you're all dying. Our Lady of the Reformed is dying, but that's kind of her job. Honestly, she's doing exactly what we paid her to do. A Fatal Melting, you know, weirdly enough, I think you just dump a Dreg right here. Ah, but you don't have Quick, you have Quick. What if we just play a Fatal Melting? It might consume, but it might not. It preserved. There you go. Perfect. So then we'll Tumbra assault no one. You're all dying? I actually did not anticipate you all dying, which is, I don't know, good for me? I want to play some morsels so we can actually get some gorge triggers happening. Let's dump another Dreg so that they will die next turn. The bottom floor is just garbage floor. It's where I put my units to die, and I'm okay with that. So Lady comes out. I want you to have burnout, so I'm just gonna play the burnout on you. Now you'll increase your own rage, which is what we want. I might also put down a sacrificial morsel at the bottom, but we'll wait a second. Oh, we played packed morsels and it didn't consume. Perfect. So yeah, like if I put down a morsel and memento, the morsel dies, but then we do an extra 60 damage to that guy. I think it's pretty good. They're getting stronger every turn. Gotta love it. I take 1 damage. Who cares? Who cares? Now, this is what I was worried about. The 150 damage from the Rector Flicker is hitting the front enemy unit and overkilling them by, well, we only need to hit them for 11, and we're doing 156, so we're overkilling them by 145. I can't increase our damage, though, unless I apply Rage to someone, but that's not even enough. So, you know, these units are making it up because of this. Kind of sucks a little bit. I could put down a Bounty Stalker at the top to do an extra 70. So I'm gonna do that. I might as well apply Rage to you, and I don't care if that card consumes. Then I'm able to play a few more cards here. Honestly, just give me the attack. I can play morsels if they get eaten. You know, they will make my my bounty stronger. I don't think we want Engulfed in Smoke though, because I kind of like drawing the bounties. Except if I just leave you alive, you're doing damage every turn, and I can draw other cards. So you know what? There you go. I forgot that you Ember Drained me though, which was kind of the whole point of playing that on you. But there's our Ember Forge finally. I guess we also do not have a garbage floor, unfortunately, so I could play you and then you'll die, which is not ideal. Oh well. Molded. I want an Energy Imp. We have no Energy Imp. I can... You're dying. That's actually perfect. You know what? Give me energy. If we put you at the back, you're taking 20 damage and you're dying. So you can't do anything with the Ember Forge. If the book hit the bottom floor, then we would have a floor for the Ember Forge and they would be mostly safe from damage. But because I wanted to build up on the middle floor that got hit by the book, didn't really work as well as I'd wanted it to. What floor got hit by -1? Was it the book floor? It was the book floor. So we could fit another Dreg here if we had one extra floor capacity, but we don't. Right, so you're gonna make it up. You're making it up to the Pyre. Kinda sucks. Can't do any more damage to you though. So, let's... So I'm trying to figure out what I wanna do here. Like I'm tempted to just wax and spike on this floor. It gives us +9 damage. That, like, per unit, that doesn't matter. We can mold back just like a standard morsel and put him on the top. You know? Super morsel away! We do a little bit more damage. We're gonna let our pyre do a lot of the work, but I think that's fine. So we got 2 bounties. 83, 74. If I put them at the top, they can't do anything. So we're gonna put them down here. Are you surprised? Molded can bring something back. Our pyre is gonna take 18 plus, I think, 30. This might take 48 damage. I don't care. Nothing is making it through the middle floor. That's the thing. You may think you're gonna make it through the middle floor. You're not. You're not. We still need the mold to stay in our deck, though, because this is gonna bring back our champion eventually. So we're just gonna keep bringing back our magma morsel. Eventually, it's gonna have enough health to tank the damage shield of our Crucible Warden. You're actually only gonna hit our pyre twice, which is lovely. So we took 38 instead of 48. You gotta go up. We are doing a lot of damage, but the rage didn't stack as much as I would like. We really wanted multi-strike on the Enforcer, but even if we had multi-strike on the Enforcer, I still think you put multi-strike on the Bounty Stonker and then duplicate him, because that is a much better unit. So, Molded! Hey, it might consume. That sucks. But we are bringing one back next turn, but I really do not want this to consume. We have a 50-50 chance of it consuming. We are doing a lot of damage on this floor, but the damage shield on the Crucible Collector is not good enough on its own. And we're not doing that much damage down here. We can do more by just putting down a Dreg, though. It'll kill this unit before they even have a chance of attacking. We're not gonna do any more damage, but we will kill a unit. So we'll put you down. Unless there's anything else we want to put down. Absolutely not. It preserved. I saw the text pop up. Oh god, that's good. So what do we want at the top? I think we actually just want health now. I need you to be as tanky as possible. And you know what I just realized? We're gonna get not only the champion, but we're also gonna get the lady back at the top floor. But we can't fit them both! And we're only gonna have like 5 turns of burnout on the Rector Flicker. Oh, that's interesting. So do you put down the bounty, or do you put down the Rector Flicker? He has burnout 3. So he's gonna have burnout 4 and do 600 damage. You are gonna survive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks, and you are going to do about 500 damage. Really gotta think about this one. We can mold back 1 unit next turn. Man, not having 7 capacity here I think is gonna kill us. Because if we could put down Lady and Rector Flicker, then we can make the Rector Flicker survive for so many additional turns, but I don't think we can do that. And we also do not have our torch. If we get the torch, the Bounty Stalker might be able to help us get a kill, but it's only doing 100 damage a turn. Is that enough? Is 100 damage a turn enough damage? Man, and here's the thing. I say it all the time, I prefer lifesteal. We would have 12 turns of lifesteal if we had lifesteal. 12 turns of damage shield is actually 4. So the Bounty Stalker is not living for 12 turns, he's living for 4 up here. If only we had a little bit more. Well, we're gonna play a molded, and we're gonna give you more health. We're gonna play the other molded, and we're gonna give you more health. We do get double gorge, which is nice. I really want to kill this bounty so I can bring him back. Because here's my question. We might get Purifying Cleanse, which would give us another 2 turns on the Rector Flicker at 150 damage. But that's not enough even then. We need more damage somehow. So I'm thinking... what could we bring back next turn that'll keep us going? Purifying Cleanse, Engulfed in Smoke. But Engulfed in Smoke doesn't help the champion because he burns out. Maybe what we should have done, and I think I'm realizing that now, what we should have done is built on the bottom. Put these 3 units at the bottom, the champion, mold him back here, mold him back here. By starting on the middle floor, I think we screwed us by not allowing our champion to get in as many attacks as we would like. But we'll start with the heal. We still need to find a way of doing 2,000 damage. How? You need to live for 20 turns. It's not gonna happen. How can I make you live for 20 turns? It's impossible. Right now you're living for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're living for 7. You're gonna do like an extra 700 damage. You're gonna do an extra 3. We're doing an extra 1,000 next turn. That's not 2,000 though. That's 1,000. That's not 2,000. Bring back a train steward. They're all purged. You're gonna have burnout 4. You're gonna do 600 damage. Weirdly enough, I think the bounty stalker does more damage, but there's no way we can live unless we get a damage morsel, like a damage shield morsel. We haven't had one yet. Yeah, we have lifesteal, but that doesn't matter when you have damage shield. God. They only can bring back a dreg. Okay. Well, I think the Bounty Stalker is the correct option because of the Burnout 4 not really being that good. If we draw both Purifying Cleanses, we can get the champion to do an extra 600 damage on top of 600. So they can do 1,200 damage if we draw both of those. But the Bounty Stalker is already almost doing 1,200. The Rector Flicker could tank for the Crucible Warden, but we still need a 1-cost unit in the back, or 1 pip unit, and we don't have one. So I mean, I think we're... Oh, I can't even put you there, because I put morsels down. Never mind. Might as well just hold right click. I think we're gonna get Seraph to a point where Covenant rank 25 is killing us. The fact that you have 1,000 extra health, we're gonna get you low enough, but it's not quite gonna be enough. Although Engulfed in Smoke might get us there, because it's an extra 600 damage on top of playing Bounty Stalker, and we can mold back the champion. Lady of the Reform doesn't do it for us. What do we bring back for 1 pip? For 1 pip, you bring back a morsel, and you try to make this guy live for 1 more turn, which doesn't happen at 65 health. So for 1 pip, you bring back an attacking morsel and you do more damage. Although if you bring back a morsel and put him in front, they're gonna tank some hits, but we're gonna give everyone smoke anyways. The smoke might do it, but it's still not helping the champion in the front because it's not keeping them alive because we didn't draw the cards that we wanted. So we're gonna play Bounty. We're doing 1,000 damage. Okay. Then, Shade Splitter. I would love for this to be damage shield morsel. In fact, it might have to be in order for us to live. I don't know. Let's find out. It's plus attack morsel, which is what we were going to mold back anyways. Yeah, it's what we're going to mold back anyways, so we might as well just play it. Now you're taking 1165. 1749? Dreg might have done it. The Dreg only lives for 3 turns. They're only doing an extra, what is it, like, they were doing like 20 attacks, so they're only doing like 60 damage and then they burn out. The morsel gives us 2 stacks of damage shield plus the extra damage, plus that unit is living for like 10 turns. So honestly, the morsel I think is better. But that was a really close run. We almost made it work. The fact that Seraph had so much health is the only reason they survived. That was a pretty good run. I still think if we had built at the bottom, that would have been better. Because if we built at the bottom, then when the champion dies, we can move them to the middle floor. And it doesn't matter even if they die, because we can just reform them to the middle floor if we need to, or reform them to the bottom floor every turn. So I think if we did that, then we could have used the Lady of the Reformed and the champion on 2 separate floors. All of a sudden, we're doing like an extra 800 damage at the very least. And I think that's the only thing that we really needed to get the victory here, because that extra 800 damage would have been enough. Now, the middle floor would have been tough with the Paraffin Enforcer being at the front, because he does not have endless, but we could always put the Bounty Stalkers in front to take the damage, or Morsels in front, which does ruin our gorging a little bit, but we could have also just ignored the middle floor. The Rage didn't end up being really all that useful. The damage of this guy was pretty good, but the Rage didn't really help us all that much. It was making we only ever got to Rage 10, because he doesn't strike that often. Multi-strike would have helped us a lot there. But we had a lot of possibilities that we could have used to make this run work. We got very, very close. Damn. It was a good run. Really close. Really, really close. It's real hard to kill Seraph when they have an extra 1,000 health in Covenant rank 25. Up to that, there's a lot of leeway in the early Covenant ranks in Monster Train. You can make a lot of mistakes. Your Pyre can take a lot of damage here and there. You can play improperly, and your units tend to have enough damage and health to survive. But once you hit the point where all the bosses start having more health, and Seraph has an extra 1,000, and your Pyre has low health, you start running into trouble. Anyways, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if I want to go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.